Hey everyone, how you doing? Take two this morning of Lead Generation Thursday with Ben and Maddie. How you doing today, Ben?
Good morning. How are you doing today? Good?
I'm doing great, buddy. I don't know what happened a moment ago. If you joined us a moment ago, thank you very much for hopping back on. Everything looking good? Have we connected?
Yeah, I see it right. It's right. We're on. We're on fire.
Okay, perfect. Yes, we're in there. Awesome. Ben, how you doing this morning?
Oh, man, it feels great, man. We talked about the routine yesterday. I'm up. It's nice to wake up in the morning and get the day started, right? I could be still sleeping and sleeping in late and trying to catch up on things. But now I'm up a little bit early and I'm already started. So it's awesome, man. I appreciate the fact that we are doing this, and if you're joining us right now live, man, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, everyone. I was actually just on my phone trying to get into the group so I can monitor any comments. Lead generation is something that's always on our mind as business owners. That's why we want to dedicate a day to it. But this is something that Ben has spent a lot of time on. I know when I talk about things that I'm trying to do and messages I'm trying to get across, I sent him over to Ben, and he and I talked about it. He's like, "Hey, Maddie, you're on track." Or, "Hey, Maddie, man, what are you thinking? Let's try and go this direction." So, Ben, today is all you. What do you got for us today?
So we're going to talk about lead generation. What's lead generation? In a simple way, the verbiage explains itself. Getting leads. What is a lead, right? But the first thing is, what I try to tell people is that you can be the greatest salesperson. You can be the most awesomest person you can to work with. However, you need somebody to work with. You need somebody to talk to.
Exactly.
You need someone that wants information. You need a customer. You need a customer to convert into a client, right? And then I'll try to break down. And I try to break down I really love using certain words to explain when I'm working with someone, right? To me, and we'll go to what a customer first. A customer is just someone that wants to buy something or someone you just met. But a client is someone that you are continuously working with on a constant basis, and they're always going to work with you, or you have that relationship. That's a client. So the goal is,
totally.
Yeah, my goal is to create some kind of a mechanism, right, to have someone come to me and introduce themselves to me, or a way I can introduce myself to them, where we can start a conversation. Have some, maybe they want information, and then we can, they're a customer. Maybe the customer the customer will have questions. You'll give them some value. You try to make a connection with them, and then when they buy, right, you do the follow up with them, and then later on they become clients. So the goal really from lead generation, we want to make them into clients. These are people that are going to work with you as long as you're right. And then your word is going to have so much value that you can refer other people to them. So, and that's lead generation, where other people can give you leads from the referral. That's what we're trying to create in the group. That's what we're trying to create with other people. That's the culture we're trying to cultivate in Buy Sell Network, and to give that information out. Because what happens is that there's a really nice saying, and if you look, it says your net worth is your network, right? So the people that you do know around you is important. So let's talk about leads. There's lots of tools out there. I know, Maddie, you use ClickFunnels. You used ClickFunnels before.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
I've used a few different versions of ClickFunnels. I've had whatever. Yep.
So we talk about ClickFunnels. There's one way we talk about the most popular way, or the most, how do you say that? I would say lead gen probably is the most advertised way is the funnels, sales funnels, right?
That's hot right now. Everybody
it's like the hottest thing. It hasn't died out yet, because I started studying lead gen or sales funnels couple years ago, and it's starting to, and I feel like the momentum is always picking up. It's always going, and people are just getting better and better and better.
it's just becoming easier and easier and easier,
Yeah,
more to say
exactly.
as well.
Yeah,
I just started that book, as I posted in the group the other day, Dan Kennedy, The Ultimate Sales Letter. If you haven't started it, start it. That's when really, these funnels started, that sales letter to draw them in, which is lead generation, bring them down, give them value, and bring them out the other side to collect their information. It started years ago, but now it's really getting super easy.
sure. And I'll tell you just how I got involved in it is like I said, was studying MLM. I was studying, MLM's multi-level marketing. And I noticed that a lot of these MLMs were giving out your affiliate link, but there's so much information in those affiliate links, right? We talked about that. We look at other people's websites. You look at websites, and there's so much information in there that it's overloading. And the simplest concept to put down what a lead gen website is pretty much a very simple offer, right? You can be and I love just throwing things out of like what I have here is, for example, like let's say if I was in the mug business, if I can see my mug there, I don't know, camera, mug, right? Whatever. I'm in the mug business, right? And I have all these I have a website and it shows all the mugs, all the different styles of mugs I make. But let's say I want to make one special offer for one specific mug. I want to give, a buy one, get one free, right? I want to create that. I want to create a little video behind it. I want to create the landing page. What is the landing page? Is the website that you see. It's the picture that you see. That's very the attraction to it. People love images. People love photos. But if you're using a generic image on there, especially if it's a company, sometimes it's just a company logo, really people don't click on those, really. If it's the landing page where it's just a very simple information on there with no offer, you're not going to get clicks. You're not going to get people interested in those on your website.
Right.
So the beautiful thing about a company like ClickFunnels, I use phone sites. You use phone sites. I love phone sites. Is that I love complete control of creating that offer. So you can create something like this. You can create a landing page, which is you can create like a picture. I could put a picture of me drinking out of the mug like this, smiling and happy, right? And under just whatever, right? I put create the website. Says, I'm doing a 70 buy one get two free mugs, something crazy like that. People are gonna be like, dang, click on it. They're gonna click on the link. It's gonna be a little information. Hey, sign up now, get this buy one mug, get two free. And, people will put their information on there. It'll lead them right into your, if you have your dropship app, whatever, your website, or maybe you'll get the email, you can follow up. And that's the customer, meaning they're giving you their information. Every day we're giving information out. If you don't notice, when you go to the grocery store, those savings discounts that they
right.
Yeah. What are they asking you for? You're asking for your information.
Absolutely. When you're going through the
sales funnel, man.
the fair to win a car, they want your name and phone number and email.
Those are all sales funnels. You're putting every time you are giving your first name, your last name, your email, and your phone number, you're going into a sales funnel. Plain and simple, right? And the thing is, the beautiful thing is that now you have the power to do that. You have the control of getting the information.
But there's nothing wrong with that either, because you want that information. If you're trying to go in somebody's luring you and say, hey, I'm going to give you a vacation, or I'm going to win a free car, or whatever, maybe you give them an email address that you don't check very often. But, I was looking at car doors. When you open them up, they have a thing that slips over and makes it like a shade. I thought that was cool, and I tripped into their funnel, and they've been sending me emails, but I'm genuinely interested in it. So, you're delivering in this funnel interesting information.
Absolutely. So the funnels, especially, and the reason why sales funnels on websites is working so well is because social media is growing and growing and growing. It has not stopped. It's the momentum is. We talk about Facebook. We talk about Instagram. We talk about LinkedIn. There's all these other platforms that are building. Even TikTok is building up, right? You can, and I see sales funnel, and I'm gonna admit I love watching TikTok. I'm addicted to it. Where I love seeing, but then I do, and I always tell you guys, study the hashtags. So if you're a business person, entrepreneur, don't get stuck with watching a lot of garbage, which I'm guilty of. But watched a lot of the you know, you know.
We're all guilty, man.
Yeah, but follow the hashtags. I mean, I follow the entrepreneur. I follow the sales funnels, and I see other people's ideas up there. And people put quick information out there, but they're trying to lead you into a sales funnel. When they say, "Oh, go to my profile and click on the link," and that's a sales funnel, meaning they're trying to give you a free offer. They want you to go to get that free information. They want you to get that free PDF. That's a sales funnel. So later on, they can follow up with you with a special offer. And I love buying from sales funnels. For me, when I get great offers, I'm like, man, they got me.
And I copy those. I keep all those, postcards. If I get a good, if I'm getting a good funnel and good verbiage. Somebody hit me up out of the blue the other day for a business opportunity I was not interested in, but I thought the verbiage was great. I love to save those as well.
Yeah, so those are the things you have to study. Is anytime you are magnetized towards a sales funnel, screenshot it, copy it, put it in your notes, because that technically, if you don't have the software for that, you can create that. I did a video where you can just do a picture and put that. But those are all little things that you can study to create great verbiage, because verbiage is or the copy. We talk copy or verbiage, it does become challenging if you don't practice. And Maddie knows now, I'm always practicing. I'm always out there creating stories, and I want to get better and better and better. So sales funnel is one way of getting leads. And the lead, again, is just someone that wants the information that you're offering or an offer, and they're giving you get a chance to have a time to call them, text them, email. And I love it, because when I wake up in the morning at the end of the week, like I said, I use phone sites. On a Sunday and Monday, I'm just doing follow-ups. I love the follow-ups. And then through the week, I get texts. I'll get a text or an email, reply back, or someone will call me for more information. And that's the beautiful thing. And what do I use phone sites for? I mean, I use phone sites or a sales funnel. I use it for my $20 business, which is a simple business, which that's my tool to use to study. I use that because I'm a student, right? I'm a student. I use that to get people more that are asking more information. And it's funny, as crazy as it sounds, right? I get a lot of people requesting information about travel still. They still want this
right now, huh?
I'm like, this is crazy. I go,
everybody's pent up. They're dreaming of travel, dreaming of that perfect vacation right now, right?
And everyone's planning a trip. And at the same time, people are researching home businesses, some way to make another income. Now, I'm not trying to pitch you guys whatever. I'm just trying to tell you what I do, because I'm a student. I'm studying. I like to use a. I'm not. How do you say? I'm not promoting. I don't want you to think that I'm trying to pitch you guys, but I'm trying to tell you guys that I use my because it's very simple. When you sign up 2 people, your membership is free, and you do get an affiliate link. But I've tested, and these are for all the guys or all the people out there that MLM or home business. Is that a lot of you people think that you guys can shoot your website. You build the website.
Nobody understands it.
There's no one, and you don't have complete control over it. Meaning, when this is what I try to tell people, is you don't have control. Meaning that you're going to shoot someone the link on DM, a text, and they're going to hit it, and it's going to be so much information on there. You're going to look at it, and you're going to be like, oh man, and you're just going to play with it. And usually these websites do not open on the phone. Everyone's using their home phone, so it doesn't look right. It takes a while to load, and people give up real fast if your website doesn't open. So it's got to or if they have to navigate.
Right? There's a lot of information on there. There's the product information. There's the opportunity information. There's the company information. Oh. I mean, so much information. What happens is people look at that, go back, I don't even know what I'm looking for, and they go somewhere else. Just forget all. I've done it a million times. But if I'm interested in the product, hook me on the product. Tell me about the product. Get me in there. I'm not worried about the opportunity now. If the opportunity is there, it's going to be there next time we chat. But at least display and get the attention of what I'm looking for.
Yeah, and I understand what the affiliate website is. And when I say affiliate, guys, because I like to tell people, The affiliate link or the affiliate website is a duplicated website. So when you sign up under a home business or MLM, you have an opportunity to name whatever website you want. So you can say, let's go to example. If I was going into the keto business, right? Keto, we use keto, and it was the keto was
the only thing I could probably survive on keto.
It's they lose weight keto with Ben, right?
Right.
Ben Austin, and then it's like this long number at the end or something crazy, and then you try to post it, and it looks really, really horrible in groups. It looks horrible. It looks spammy in your personal page. It just doesn't look right, right? And plus, those links are also, if you keep posting links, you're going to eventually get blocked and spammed. I mean, blocked and be considered spam.
Right.
So what happens was, let's break it down then. Let's say, and these affiliate links, they'll go, oh, lose weight, make money, home business, all this stuff, right? This just doesn't make any sense. The sign up page is kind of, you can't find the sign up page. It gets complicated. And that's why people get so excited. And I want to tell people and I understand this, people get too excited, but like I said, I joined a travel MLM.
But that's what they're taught. That's what they're shown originally, you know?
Yeah.
Shoot this link out to all your friends.
Yeah, it's spamming everybody.
Filter downline and blah, blah, blah. Doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. You have to, first, I always tell people.
It works for some. Let's not say that. It works for the rare few, the get in at the beginning, yes. But for the most part, those things don't work.
Yeah, and let me tell you this, it is a numbers game. But let's say, for example, and I'll tell you the truth. If I go out there let's say if I do 100 posts, right, within a week, and one person I guarantee you maybe 0 to 1 person will sign up because I'm shooting that information. And do I want to play that game all the time? Is that the game I want to play? Is that my business strategy? Is that my business model? Am I going to make an income doing that? I don't want to do that. I don't want to be on Facebook all the time and reposting
links and then getting thrown into Facebook jail because they say, hey, pay me first before you're able to post more links and get into more.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
All those things happen.
You got to meet new people. It becomes challenging, right? So the beautiful,
it ain't easy.
It ain't easy, you know? So for example, even let's go into, and I'll go even for real estate too, right? Real estate, you can break it down to so many different aspects of offers. You can talk about what we talked about. What was it? The homestead?
The homestead. Well, that was something I was offering to homeowners that currently own their home. People are concerned about equity right now. So what I did was created a video about homesteading their their personal residence here in Clark County. That way they can go there, do it themselves, download the info, get it notarized, and send it in. But that's what was primarily on people's minds. Right now with the event that's going on, people are unsure of what the future is. So, you know, they want to protect themselves. If they built up equity over the last 5, 10 years, whatever, protecting that was key. So I knew that was heavy on somebody's mind. So I said, that's the one piece that I'm going to go after. So I'm going to go homeowners, protect your equity. And that was the message that it was.
Sure. I was actually watching the news and reading an article about people that have what's the home rental company that people, I'm losing it in the morning. The vacation homes, people, what's the,
Airbnb?
Airbnb, my bad. Airbnb, right? So let's say, for example, Matt wants to create a sales funnel or a website for Airbnb, because what's happening is no one's on vacation. No one's out there going out right now. So a lot of these people that have Airbnbs, they're going to have to give up the homes. They're not paying the mortgage, because a lot of people that have Airbnbs are, they're using that they make from the Airbnb to pay off the mortgage on the Airbnb, right?
Sure.
Matt, with phone sites, or if you have a sales funnel software, you can create a specific target towards people that own Airbnb.
We should do that.
Yeah. I just gave it to you. Yeah.
You did.
So you can,
very much. Yeah. I'm going to use that one. I'm going to build that today. You know, I've been focusing on the other things. That's fantastic.
So he can create an Airbnb website where he can get a picture of someone looking stressed out, or a home that's like a vacation home. He can says, hey, do you have an Airbnb?
Not a vacation home? Can't pay the mortgage?
Yeah. Let's get it listed, and let's get it, and then he can create an offer, say, hey, 10 ways to. He can give some value. He could say 10 ways of how not to lose your Airbnb, right? Whatever. Something.
There you go. Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Something that's not going to be like catchy or spammy, right? Something kind of information. Are you scared? 10 ways the banks can help you so you can keep your Airbnb, right? But a lot of these people, they're going to want to sell it because they already know, like, they don't want. I was during the market. Remember when everyone short selling their homes, dealing with the banks. I remember I was in Las Vegas. I dealt with that. And do I want to do that again if I own an Airbnb, or if I, dealing with banks? Hey, I really just move on and sell it and wash my hands and going, thank you, Lord, and get that money, because we're in uncertain times.
That's investor mentality, totally.
Yeah, a lot of people, they're in mentality, so they're gonna want to sell it. So he can create a beautiful landing page, give some information out. People are gonna want to request more information. He can run an ad. He can do that. He can play it however he wants to, and people are gonna want information. And Las Vegas, he can run it specifically to places where there's a lot of Airbnbs, right? So right. Las Vegas would be one. Maybe Lake Tahoe, anywhere around Disneyland. I don't know, places, specific. Obviously, he's not going to run one in Reno. I'm not nothing wrong about Reno.
Outside my reach, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
My backyard would be Henderson, because short-term rentals are allowed over there.
Yeah, exactly.
So, totally. That's a great deal. I'm going to have to quarterback that thing tonight or today.
Yeah, do create something fun. But the thing is, those are ideas that we can play with, have fun with it, and then test it out for a week. Put a little investment into it. We can test it with a simple ad, right? And then just run it out and see how it works.
Right.
And create engagement sometimes. And a lead doesn't have to necessarily be someone that clicks onto your website, but sometimes people do comment on your Facebook page. They'll put a comment there, and then you can follow up in the conversation, right? And you say, hey, let me send you a DM. Hi, thanks for commenting. I'd love to send you some more information, or whatever, and that's it. And now you get them in the DM, and you can have a conversation. You follow up next week and see how's everything.
Conversations. They've already let in saying, hey, raise their hand. I want a little bit of info. Now you know what they're looking for. You're able to say, hey, this is the solution I have, and show them the value. And you're able to have better conversations, which lead to more sales and more success.
Exactly. Yeah. It's going through the garbage. Where you're going through all the no's, and you just need that one person that says, I have a question. Right? I would like some more information, or just someone that just wants to, just has some interest, right? And this is how I explain it with people is, as I've been in retail sales, I've been on the floor. We talk about working on the floor, selling, talking to clients. Yep. And when you're on the floor and people are coming into your store, you're just saying, hi, hello, how are you? Are you trying to pitch people off the bat? No, everybody knows. Everybody's like, oh man, that guy's trying to sell me.
Away from me.
Yeah. But the minute you have a question, right? If no one's there, you're gonna have a problem, man. Nobody's.
Every time I'm in Home Depot.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens to me at Home Depot all the time. I walk through, hi, how are you, sir? I'm like, all right, what's going on?
I'm good. Let me go where I'm going.
I have a question. And then the minute I get to the aisle, I'm like, okay, now I have a question. And you look, and everyone's gone.
Thank God I'm not the only dude out there, man, because I know that's totally me.
That happens to me all the time. But the beautiful thing about a funnel is you're going through all that. And then when someone does have a question, you're there to answer, and then you can follow up simple with your phone number. I mean, you use your cell phone, you text them, you call them. Now you have your personal information, and now they can reach out to you and talk to you, and you can answer them. And nothing more beautiful than having a voice conversation with someone. I mean, I know right now we're in the world where we're dealing with chat boxes, and nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with all these other tools. But when it comes to just a voice talking to somebody real, they're going to appreciate that. And I tell people, very, very different from using a business page and having a conversation. And when I have a conversation with my personal profile page, man, the results are so much better because I'm real.
Come down a little bit. You've earned a little bit of that.
Sure.
Not
sure.
no factor. Now they know you a little bit, so they're going to like you a little bit, and they're going to get to trust you. So
Absolutely.
That up. I agree with you more on your personal page. People are going to see you on your business page, and the key is to have personal information on that business page, so they want to look at your personal page, and that's where people are really going to connect with you. I think that's really where you do a lot. You do a great job of connecting with people there.
Yeah, and that's my strength. I believe one of my strengths is just making connections, making friendships and relationships, and that's networking. That's kind of the things I really want to people is just making and I am kind of like that introvert person where I'm quiet. But man, when we connect, when we have the friendship, you're like my friend forever. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna be supportive. I'm gonna be encouraging. I'm gonna give you and just like everyone in my group, everyone in Buy Sell Network, this is how I consider everyone. If you're in this group, that means that I'm gonna give you. I'm not afraid to share
everything you got.
I'm giving you all my information that I'm learning. I'm sharing that with you guys, throwing it in there, and telling you, hey, this is what I'm doing that works for me. This is what I've been doing. And like I said, we've built the group up. Look how far we've come along.
Absolutely.
And it's amazing. So I'm not holding anything back right now.
I know you're not holding anything back, but we're trying to keep this at a half hour. So we're trying to respect everyone's time, and Ben and I are going to go on forever, but I totally want to see you tomorrow for Open Mic Friday. So
Mike Friday.
Ben, honestly, when you talk about not holding anything back, what kind of things can people expect from you in the group as far as engagement?
You guys, when you're in Buy Sell Network, you're always going to have, if for example, I know you can always reach out to me. You can give me a DM, and if you have a question about your business page or something or a heading, let me know. I'd be happy to take a quick look at it and talk to you over the phone. I've talked to many of you over the phone. Now, my time is limited, so it's not like I'm going to be calling you right back, but I'll set up a time, just a few minutes, and just talk to you and just trying to help you out, because my goal is to help you have great engagement in the group, great conversations in the group. I want you to create relationships. So if there's someone else out there that knows more than me, I will tag them in the video. I always do. Or I'll tag them in your post. For example, someone posted, I need a website for my business. I'm not a website builder, right? I build sales funnels. I love sales funnels, but I understand that people want a website for their business. So I'll tag
you where you need to go.
Yeah, I'll tag you in a few. If someone has a question, they're like, hey, I want to. What's a sales funnel? I need if a realtor comes in the group, right, or a mortgage broker, and they have questions about creating sales funnels. I'm going to send them to Maddie, because Maddie knows more about creating a funnel. He knows more of the verbiage, the information, what he can do. So, and he'll even ask me, say, hey, Ben, what do you think about this one? And it's great to have that network of people to look things over and yeah, that looks great. Or I don't know, change this right here, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice to have that.
That's what it's about. I put a picture. I had a new logo. Not logo, but the image I was trying to do, and I sent it to Ben yesterday. So that being said, I just want you to know, hey, shoot us a DM. If we can, give you a little bit of guidance, we would love to do that. We really want you to interact with us here on the show. Drop your comments here. If you're watching here, if you have a question, drop it here so we can see it. Interact with us in the groups. Practice. Let's see your posts. If we can help you, let us know. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Ben, you gave us so much information today on lead gen. I know we can break that up into little segments more and more in the future. Thank you so much, everybody. Again, have a great day here in Vegas. And remember, slay the day, everyone.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Have a good day.